If you're like me, you prefer the creative parts of music production more than mixing, but without the latter, you'll never have a finished track. And this is where the essential Ableton mix tools come in. I've teamed up with Steve Knotts from Mixitecture, who is an audio engineer, Ableton aficionado, music producer and DJ, with decades of doing live sound under his belt. Together we've created this live pack that contains 17 audio effect racks, 65 presets total, so you can quickly and effortlessly get all your individual tracks to sound great. Included are channel strips for all the sounds most commonly used in music production. Drums, individual drum sounds, different types of bass, synths, pads, various different instruments and vocals. All racks are macro mapped so you can quickly fine-tune the settings. This live pack can speed up your mixing process, giving you more time for play and fun in music making. The live pack is self-installing, so that once installed, you'll find all the presets in the browser under Audio Effect Racks for mixing and mastering, or under packs. So let's have a look at some of the Audio Effect Racks and what you can do with them that are included in the essential Ableton mix tools. And here in this little song that I made, I've got one of the effect racks in every single track. So in the kick, I have the kick drum preset. Then for the snares and rim shot, I've got the snare channel strip. Then for the hi-hats, I've got the hi-hat cymbal channel strip. For my full drum kit, I've got the beat channel strip. And this is a bass, so I've used the fuzz bass filters on this one. And on my drift synth, I've got the synth ARP beeps preset. For my Ari and Bira, I've got the instrument group polisher. And for the strings, I've used the Lush pads because that actually sounded quite nice as well. And for the two vocal tracks, I've used the Vox channel strip. And then for the vocal instrument rack, I've used the background vocals. So let's have a look maybe at the Racine, which is the bass, and play that. And you can see that we have here macro variations created for quite a few of them, and you can try them as well. And if I click on reset, basically nothing's set yet. So if you would like to choose to make your own settings, then you can do this. So I'm going to go back to this one. Okay, so let's have a look maybe at the Vox channel strip. And I'm going to just turn one on and press play.
In the world, gone insane, the sane are called.
And I can try them. So this is just a dry without reverb and delay that are included in this preset. This is better for male voices. Just light effects of both. A more medium reverb. Delay and reverb together. Just delay, saturation, and reverb, and full wet. And of course a reset as well. And we can look in here as well, and you can see there's a channel EQ, multi-band dynamics. This is for de-essing, as you can see here. The channel EQ, you've got a compressor, a saturator, delay, and reverb in this one. In some presets, it's most useful to actually make a few tweaks to make sure it's right, except like I've got like settings here for the 606, 808, 909, acoustic, low sounding snare and high sounding snare, rim shot and side stick. They might be right, but it's also helpful to kind of check. So for example, if I solo this track and click on this, and we go here, we can actually see, we can look where the peak of the snare is, and then adjust this accordingly. So here we can go in and adjust the mid frequency. So we can dial in exactly the sweet spot for each snare or other sound. Another thing that is always useful to check is the compressor settings. So even if the preset sounds right, it's always good to check. So here you can see in the Vox channel strip that we've got a compressor threshold and compressor output gain macro mapped. So you can either do this by ear, or you might want to go in and have a look at the compressor display while you're doing so. So we can just play it.
In the world gone insane, the same.
And then personally I prefer this view because it shows me more where the peaks are as well as the dips. So in this case I could go down to minus 24 dB, and then we can go and check the output.
In the world gone insane, the sane are called Mad Hatter.
We could take this a little bit down if we wanted to, but that's actually still fine. And yeah, so when we look here, for example, this is one of 10 presets that have this exact same macro mappings and devices in them, but all the details are dialed in so that you only have to take care of the most essential settings, like here the utility gain, if you wanted more stereo width or even mono or bass mono, then what filter frequency and shape you want to set it to, and so on and so forth. So there's different things in there. So a lot of them have the compressor and an EQ of some sort, some have a limiter as well, some have the drum bus included, utility, auto filter or gate. You can find the link for the live pack in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye.